Hella is the joy of our house. She's a Cane Corso. She is big, burly, and strong, but with a soft heart. Helow was only 8 weeks old on the day we first met, a puppy with tiny eyes and paw prints that were already huge. But the real miracle was the bond she formed with our little girl Astrid. Astrid is only 7 years old. The two of them seemed to live in a world as soft as a cloud. When they got used to the house, Hella was a silent guard. When Astrid slept, she would curl up in the corner of the room and just breathe. She stayed there until Astrid came to us in the middle of the night and ran to us in the morning. Once I was asleep and Astrid was crying when I suddenly woke up and saw Hella. She was resting her nose lightly on Astrid's toes, trying to comfort her. At that moment, my tears stopped, because Hella was not only a strong Cane Corso, but also an angel who protected from cradle to grave. But what a story limited only to the night. During the day, she was the heroine of our living room, which turned into a playground. At night, he would roll around in the garden for Astrid to pet him and do funny things. Astrid would go and tickle him. We laughed so much at this. It was a moment more precious than the cameras. If you have seen a quiet but deep play bond like this at home, please write in the comments, because these moments are very special. Hella's main living space wasn't just the house. My wife runs a small office. What's this dog going to do at work, I hear you say. But Hella works with my husband like a construction master. When he is carrying materials, when he is driving, he tries to guide her like a master, and she never leaves his side. If something is about to fall on him, she warns him immediately by barking sharply. Now that's a loyal friend. Astrid makes a point of going out in the garden with her father every lunch break. When she runs, Hella is there before her. Sometimes my husband picks Astrid up, and Hella waits at his feet, as if to say, I'll share as long as you share. I couldn't put those moments on the scoreboard, but they are etched in my heart. If you have ever worked with a dog in your home or office life, share with us the funniest moment you have experienced. Because these posts are not just for laughs, they bring hearts closer together. When Astrid got on her new hoverboard, Hella was confused and didn't know what was happening. It was just like a machine with lights on. She would examine it, and at the same time, she would stand right next to Astrid to protect her in case she fell. And if she did, she would shield herself and protect her. Silent friendship speaks more than our language. If you have tears in your eyes right now, share your experience in the comments, because such moments are the rarest examples of small but powerful emotions. When we all went to the park together, Astrid would either run around or do gymnastic exercises. While she was having fun, her friend Hella, who was always protecting her, would watch her from afar, without blinking or even breathing. Her attention was focused solely on her, and she was ready to attack if anyone even came close to Astrid. When people try to get close to Astrid, they notice Hella, but by the time they did, Hella had already locked onto them. They'd get the hell out of there. I admire her so much. I think she is the only being I would entrust my little girl to with my eyes closed. Good for you, my dear, dear friend. Sometimes when my husband worked on the machine, Hella would watch him without moving. She would study every detail and try to explain it to Astrid when she got home in the evening. She couldn't really use words, but she managed. And at the end, of course, she would put her paw out and ask for a treat. He's quite an actor. Sometimes we would dress her up in funny clothes, and she would watch in amazement. Astrid would laugh so much when she saw him in those situations. We couldn't stop her from laughing. A creature that made my daughter laugh like this before she could even speak. Oh, what would she do if she could talk? Do you have a pet friend that you laugh like that? What is his name? You can write in the comments. When we used to go on mini picnics at the weekend, Hella would be overjoyed. She would run and jump all over the mountain. And of course, ours behind her. Wherever Hella saw mud, she would jump in. She would play in the mud like she was taking a bath. Then she'd look at Astrid. That look told her perfectly that she wanted to play ball. They'd pick up the ball and play catch until dinner time without a break. Sometimes I envy them. I wish I could be them. Even when eating, Astrid would think of Hella first. She would never eat without her best friend, even her best friend. Those moments would fill our eyes. I said, if anyone remembers such a moment, please click a like. It might not have happened, but people want to share their feelings in such moments, because the story of every child and dog gives hope to others.